And new president of Sacramento State, Dr. Luke Wood, was there with Stingers Up today as he welcomed students to campus. And he's talking only to ABC 10 tonight about the first steps he plans to take in this role, including what he's calling the 100 days of listening.
Where I'm going to be going to our faculty, to our staff, to our local community, to the business community, and even most importantly to our students, to ask them, what is it that makes us distinctive? Where do they want to see Sacramento State 5 years from now? And what are the concrete actions that we need to take to get there in a way that honors our commitment to diversity and inclusion?
Dr. Wood is the 9th president of Sac State, the second African-American to hold the position, and he's now leading the university he once attended. He hopes it sends a signal to the community.
Well, hopefully it signals to the community that instead of shying away from difficult conversations on diversity and inclusion and equity and justice, that we're going to lean into those conversations, because it's in those conversations that we discover what it's going to take for us to get to that next level in terms of remediating those equity gaps.
And one of those difficult conversations, the graduation rate. Take a look at the numbers. In the last 8 years, the overall 4-year graduation rate at Sac State increased 212%. The graduation rate for black students increased 15.6%.
But then when you start disaggregating that data, you find that our students, who are students of color, but particularly our male students of color, have outcomes that are lower than that of their peers. For example, our 4-year graduation rate for black males is 14%. For our multi-ethnic men, it's 14.5%. For our Southeast Asian men, it's 15.3%. For our Latino males, it's 17.1%. That's the most recent data that I've seen. We can and we must do better, particularly for our men of color.
First-year, transfer, and new graduate students moved into Sac State housing Wednesday. Staff and other students, along with the Hornet Drumline, lined the entrance to welcome people to campus.
When a parent drops their child off at Sacramento State, they're putting their faith in us as an institution and as educators that we're going to do everything humanly possible to make sure that their child is safe and that they have an opportunity to walk across that stage of graduation. The worst possible thing that we can do is send a false promise to the community.
Dr. Wood will make his fall address tomorrow morning. He'll announce his 100 days of listening and talk more about his vision for the new school year. And then returning students are scheduled to check in on Friday.